for a while, I've been streaming on Twitch pretty consistently, keeping to a schedule, not like showing up every single day, but showing up most of the days, four times, four times a week. And I've been like looking, like trying to see if I could get affiliate, and it's really not looking great right now. My chances of getting affiliate. So, um, I'm gonna add actually a third thing here. Um, Another thing here. Yay. Okay, so have the first problem when I'm streaming, and I think the first reason people are going to click off is because I just don't talk enough. It's just, yeah, I have a hard time filling that space. I mean, it's a sort of a cycle because if there's like no one in chat to talk to, it's harder to come up with things to talk about. And yeah, and then like I do sing on stream, but then I have a hard time trying to like figure out which songs to sing, and I feel like I repeat the same songs too often, and it's just, you know, like I still, even with the singing, like there's still like a lot of empty space anyway, and I think that's a problem. I think um that's a reason people aren't coming to streams or aren't staying on streams. Even people who follow and stuff, and sometimes they'll come by to say hi, and then they won't chat anymore. They might not have left, but they might have, and it's because they're like, okay, yeah, I like this guy, but also like I want to hear more things happening, and I think that's very fair, and it's something I could improve on, and I'm not really sure how to improve on it, but it's something that needs improvement. And then the short streams, because I prefer it that way, and also have trouble getting consecutive time anyway. So yeah, the short streams are I stream for only an hour and a half at a time right now. I might bump that up to like 2 hours at some point, but still, it's yeah, and it's just I like having the short streams, right? Like I after an hour and a half of streaming, I don't want to like keep at it for another few hours, right? Like I after an hour and a half, I'm like, okay, this was a good stream, but I'm like fine, right? Like I said, I might move that up to 2, but I don't really see myself going to like 3 or 4 as my regular, at least not in the near future. Because yeah, and even if I could, you know, even if I like wanted to, I think it would be hard to find that much consecutive time anyway, without like extending my bedtime really late or something. Right? Like it's just not easy, right? When I still live with my parents, so I have to have time when either everybody else is awake or everybody else is asleep, which we all three of us in the house have very different sleep schedules. So sometimes that can be hard. And yeah. And then more events. I recently I did one of my streams, one of my Minesweeper streams, I did PvP against Evan Gao. Shout out to him. I didn't like play the best, but it was still it brought in a lot of viewers, and and I like doing it too. And yeah, the one I did have did well. I will say I tried to do like other event type things before, and they did not do as well. But I think because it was, you know, something like people genuinely wanted to see, like other Minesweeper people at least genuinely wanted to see, hey, we go up against Evan, and there's a whole thing about the teams that I'm part of the Geese and he's part of Team Orange, and you know, it's like this is something people wanted to see, and I think that stream had like 6.7 average viewers or so, which is great. For affiliate, you need a total of 3 average viewers over a month, but I just I worked it out and combined that with my next 2 streams. I'm like barely over 3 hours average on just those 3 streams, and then like yeah, if I like continue to average what I do on my normal streams, then that's not going to work. Unless I just like have a bunch of those, because I just the one is not going to propel it into 3 average viewers. At least if everything else stays the same. And then the one reason that I think to myself, and this probably isn't actually true, but I just have like a bad personality, it seems sometimes, you know, just because just having trouble socializing in general, in real life too, not just on stream, right? Just like oh hey, the people don't talk to me that much. I have a hard time talking to people. I'm just bad. Like that's what it feels like. That's probably not like actually accurate or a good way to or a helpful way to look at things, but that's what I feel a lot of the time. So yeah, those are my this is the four. Yeah, I like I said, I started the video with three. I added one during the video. Yeah, this is like the four reasons. Or oh, okay. This is like technically because these are supposed to be things I'm doing that aren't working, and this is the thing that I want to do to improve. So technically, I should do. Yeah, technically, if I wanted this to be the same like format as all the others, it should be have few events because these are the things I'm doing wrong, right? But yeah, anyway, yeah, I don't really know how I will improve this. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it would be cool to get affiliate someday. But near future, if it happens in the near future, then something will have to change because right now it is just not happening, and these are the reasons why. So yeah, that's it.